10 बजे सुबह से आज मैं एक बेहतरीन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इंडियन मुस्लिम्स फॉर प्रोग्रेस एंड रिफॉर्म्स के सेलिब्रेशन में एक वेबिनार के जिसमें मोर देन 160 people, eminent people, personalities of India were connected, and one by one in 5 to 6 minutes they are giving their views and congratulating the organization. मैं बोर हो गया इतनी इतने और जब मैंने वो फहरिस्त देखी जो खालिद अंसारी साहब ने हमारे डायरेक्टर साहब ने एम्पावर के हमको भेजी थी, when I saw the names of the people in the inaugural session, the technical session, the concluding session, and their credentials, it gave me goosebumps to even think of standing among them. Forget about addressing and talking. But let me congratulate you on the congratulate Dr. M.J. Khan for this beautiful initiative. After hearing about 10 odd speakers, I sincerely speaking, I did not hear anything new. Yes, with all respect to their views and concern for the community. However, the one thing I must compliment Dr. Khan for getting the thinking people together in one platform for a very noble cause and initiative. Really commendable. However, I feel, and this is my very humble opinion, not offending anybody, that all these eminent personalities, I have so far called the eminent person, they either they have any sincere, genuine feelings for the community or has a solution for the community at all. Last 70 years, besides self-projection and having some hidden agenda, all movement, all reforms activity are simply a humbug. And today, even if a blind man can see and feel where the community stands. I feel very simple, and I have in form of since I have just joined 5 days before, I have been nominated, appointed by Dr. Khan, an old friend, the empowers. You see, I've been nominated the Kanpur coordinator, Kanpur of Empower. I feel, firstly, that I'm not at all an eminent person. Having worked for 10 years, even after having worked for 10 years through my NGO, bringing up the community and the poor, having authored 10 books internationally published, I still feel that I am no more an eminent person because I am not able to contribute the way I should have been. And I'm very point fine. Today in my country, New India has a solution to all its problems, and that is blame it to Muslims. As regards this eminent people, I think all 100% eminent people, they stay in cities. And my understanding, observation says, the bigger the city, the poorer the Muslims are. Everybody is criticizing Muslims. We have lost this luxury of mixed neighborhood these days. Even the rich Muslims, they are not getting accommodation and a rent of somewhere in a locality which is not a Muslim. It's sad affairs. We are almost smitten to death. No, nothing. A lot of people saying have no fear, no डर नहीं होना चाहिए, and move on. I agree. जहाँ तक हौसले और डर की बात है मेरे दोस्तों, मुसलमानों का हौसला कभी पस्त नहीं हुआ. उनका तो ख्याल ये है कि तेरी गली में रोज भी जाने के बावजूद, अब्बा से तेरे पिटने पिटाने के बावजूद, बेहद पुलिस से मार की खाने के बावजूद, हम मिट नहीं सकेंगे मिटाने के बावजूद. What? Fearless. We are fearless, and we shall remain those. Only few things I would say: if you learn how to respond to all the criticism thrown upon the community. We must build bridges and mobilize secular Hindus and Dalits, NGOs, cooperative movements, students, and women organizations. We must learn very sincerely controlling our emotional reaction to every criticism. In fact, I would say we must offer our prayers for the critiques. We must learn to be rational while coping with criticism. It simply means examine the criticism. And we must simply return the good for the evil. That is the baseline what Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught his followers. My friend, criticism is something you can avoid by saying nothing, doing nothing, and being nothing. We must condemn all those Muslims or scholars or eminent people or not so eminent people who come on TV every day just for getting a flack and beating and nothing else. We must focus all our energies in strengthening ourselves. And I have a simple recipe for strengthening the Muslims. It will take about 10, 15, it's a long time plan. Minimum 15, 20 years to come up to the level where we can start dictating terms and think of, talk on national issues and challenges, geopolitical situations, dynamics, trade and economy, trends and opportunities, prevailing socio-political situation in my country and abroad world over. You must more focus on ground realities and work and come up with the workable solutions for the community from the base, from the bottom. And I have my understanding and suggestion to the Dr. Khan, the chairman of the empire, that we must focus on 4 things. That's it. Lowest of the lowest Muslim. First part is remaining in your deen, that religious teaching. Our Maulvis and Mullahs are doing very well. Every parent must ensure that their children get the initial teachings of their deen to begin with, earliest and the first step. And there are the 3 steps which I recommend empower to focus and see that there's a visible change in the following years to come. First is introduce by any means a little bit of physical training, physical exercises in every school, madrasa, institution for every Muslim child, so that he's physically strong. A weak body can never have a healthy mind. Introduction to physical training, and then if you're physically strong, yes, of course you can excel in any sport and later on bring laurels to the country. Undernourished, malnourished community cannot perform anywhere. Such a sharp competition. First, introducing physical training. Second, ensure that every Muslim, every child at least learn to speak English. It's important to introduce spoken English in every syllabi. And third is every Muslim child must have the working knowledge of computers. If you introduce these 4 things, my friend, he will be a self-sustaining, self-respecting citizen, and thereon he can build upon on other things. I very sincerely hope and pray that I, in my own capacity of being nothing, be of some utility in this prestigious and esteemed organization, the Indian Muslims for Progress and Reforms. Dr. Khan, you have done well, and I wish you all the very best in strengthening this organization and bringing some visible change while we are alive. Thank you very much. Congratulations on the first anniversary of Ampar. Thank you very much.